to the Trio of Blood podcast. You are with Christian Creasy, Lionel Chapman, and Ira Childs.
Yes.
And today's episode, we are going to be discussing some fun stuff, which is going to be our top 10 kills in the horror genre today. Yeah.
Yes.
So we got, let's start with the first one.
Okay.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Nightmare on Elm Street, directed by and written by Wes Craven.
Mm-hmm.
Top 10 for me, that's one of my picks, is Glenn's bedroom scene when he gets sucked in the bed.
Yeah.
Classic, iconic scene right there.
Yeah, that is a classic, iconic scene. Compared to Tina's death scene. That was one. Mm-hmm. But this one, boy, when you see the bed comes up,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and the water, and not the water, but the blood comes. I'm like, shit. First you see the arm, then you just see him get sucked in the bed along with his TV and stuff. The next minute, you know, they go to that wide shot, and all the blood start coming up the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
That would definitely gave you nightmares.
Yeah, that that's why that scene is so iconic. And remember, you ask anybody what's their favorite scene from that movie, they'll say that's probably one of the famous scenes because there's no body.
Yeah.
And you see the next scene, you see like one of the officers say, "You don't need a stretcher, you need a mop bucket."
Nah, that was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It is like, damn. When the mother comes in, you see her all horrified, and that was good. She was like, "Later, what's going on?" Ah!
You know what else made that scene very important? The
What?
music that was playing as the blood
Yeah.
was coming up.
Yeah. That was good.
Nice mix of music and horror. Always gets you going.
Yes. How y'all reaction when y'all first saw that scene?
Scary.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I
Terrified.
was late in the game watching the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Got lost right there. So I witnessed it maybe early 20s.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
The scare factor wasn't really there, but it was still pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
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 I don't know why it took me so long to watch it, but
Late bloomer.
Hey, look, it took me long to watch Warrior, so hey.
Shame.
And that was last year when I first saw it.
Okay, we start number 10, right?
yeah. Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. What you guys think?
What do we say?
Number 9, I said,
Final Destination?
oh yeah, Final Destination, the first one, 2000.
Yeah.
That iconic bathroom scene when old boy slipped over. He slipped over and that wire caught him. And painful and just started strangling him up against the wall.
Man.
And he couldn't do that. That's like a horrible way to die.
Yeah.
As you're watching the scene unfold, you're trying to figure out what's going on. Well, you're trying to guess how he's going to die.
Right.
First you thought it was the sink, and then you thought this, and then you thought that. And when the cord wrapped around her, it's like, wow.
Yeah, that's how he died.
Definitely built that scene up, that tension in that scene. And that's, I guess, what made what made the franchise so popular is because it's kind of like a murder mystery, kind of sort of where you're trying to figure out as you go how this person is going to die.
Yep. And the main antagonist is death.
Yeah.
Which is really not an antagonist
right.
at all because we all have to pass on someday.
But you know what was real about that scene? It can happen for real.
Yeah, that did happen. with David Carradine.
You know. Yeah.
You know, he choked himself. You know, trying to watch him pawing and look what happened. He got, you know.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
And that's why it's so gruesome too, because it's like normal stuff that happens like every day. This is no man in a mask trying to kill you, or someone who has knives or fingers trying to kill you. No doll that's trying to kill you. Yeah. So I say, yeah, and that was gruesome too, boy. That's what made it so real.
But it definitely had you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. So
I was more cautious walking around.
yeah. So if you haven't checked them out, check out Final Destination, Nightmare on Elm Street, and we go to number 8, which we discussed, and we had a debate. Well, not a debate. We was trying to decide which is the iconic Friday the 13th at number 8, part 7, which is the sleeping bag kill. Boom. That when I first saw that, I was like, holy shit. I was like, holy shit. He took her up and just slammed her against the wall, against the tree, like, blow.
I think that's one of everybody's favorite scenes, believe it or not.
Yeah, because when you first seen the movie, he comes out of the water. He took his hand and put it through dude's chest. I thought that was gruesome.
No.
But no, he broke his neck and stuff, but he took old girl, just wrapped her butt up and just slammed her against the wall, man. I'm like, damn.
And then he did it with such force.
Yeah. I think somebody pissed Kane Hodder off that day.
I think they did. Believe it or not, for real. I think it is a story behind it. Maybe he didn't want to do it anymore because it was cold and wet and something like that. And
Yeah.
he just took the frustration out on that sleeping bag, and you can really tell.
Yeah, they probably put a doll in there or somebody in there so you can hear the sound, or probably have the Foleys, doing editing. Crunch. Those who don't know what a Foley artist are, they the ones who gets in the studio, stomp on leaves, and do all kinds of other sound effects to help, and they make good money.
Yeah.
By over $144,000 a year.
Wow.
Just to do that. So, but yeah.
Hiring.
Right. But, I mean, yeah, he did slam that shit.
Right. I guess it's just more so the shock value of when it happened. Just kind of like, I wasn't expecting him to do that.
No, it wasn't. Because you was seeing her drag her and she's screaming and stuff. He just grabbed her and just like,
Just a more creative way to kill. You know?
Yep. So, yep. And so that's number 8 at Friday the 13th, part 7. New Blood. Go check it out. And at number 7, we have Child's Play, which is one of my favorite movies.
Same here.
Directed by Tom Holland, who also write and direct Fright Night. This death scene was near the 3rd act with the psychiatrist doctor.
Oh.
When Chucky put the shock therapy thing set on his head and started shocking his ass. That was gruesome.
That gave me nightmares. I don't want to say gave me nightmares, but I was scared when I saw that because I seen Child's Play when I was about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And just to see the dude,
Yeah,
and his
blood
face turn black and the blood coming out of his mouth. Like, oh my God, what
Yeah.
am I watching?
And you hear Andy saying stop.
right.
And the more he's saying stop, the more you can hear his laugh, maniacal laugh, and just like shock. I was like, that's a horrible way to die. At least the last one, number 7, old girl got a quick death.
Yeah.
This dude, the doctor just started just shocking him and stuff. First, he stabbed him with the scalpel, Chucky.
Yeah, he did.
Then quickly put the headset on him and just went to the controllers and started shocking the shit out of him.
He was extra crispy by the end of that scene.
Crispy.
What do you think about that scene?
Shock. You know how I feel about Chucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's let me make sure.
So
Halloween.
Number 6 is Halloween, the classic.
78.
1978, written and directed by John Carpenter and produced by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. Well, written also by Deborah Hill. So rest in peace, Deborah Hill. The famous, the boyfriend, go give me a beer.
yeah.
He went down there heard a little strange noise. He thought it was Paul. The minute he opened it up, Michael just shot out there, bum rushed him,
Yeah.
pinned him against the wall, lifted him up, and just took the butcher knife and stabbed him. I think
in the kitchen.
I think what made that scene so memorable is when he lifts so you can see the butcher knife, and it's like that, and just stab.
But not only that, I believe that's like the second kill of the movie. Like way towards the end, when things really start to heat up. So this whole time you've been watching this film and you're thinking, something's going to happen, but it just never does. And when it finally happens, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then for Michael to just sit there and look at his work, it's
That's what made
hella creepy.
And behind the scenes, they discussed that, and John Carpenter said, just look to the left, and just look to the right. Kind of like what you said, like admiring your work. Okay. I think that's what sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Because that shit was scary.
Yeah, it was.
So you're just looking like, ooh,
Yes.
something is wrong with this guy for real.
Creepy.
And now, so check out Nightmare on Elm Street, Final Destination, Friday the 13th, Part 7, Child's Play, 1988. Is that the right one? The 1988, right?
Yes, sir.
1988. And Halloween, 1978. These are great films.
Watch.
Then we're going to get into number 5.
So number 5 may not be on everyone's popular list, but I guarantee you, if you haven't seen these, you should definitely check them out because these are also some of the films that kind of flew under the radar. You know what I mean? The sleepers, as some people call them. They are definitely worth a watch.
Yes.
Yeah, and number 5 is Scanners, the
Yes.
death scene for Scanners. Dude get his...
Yeah, 1981 Canadian science fiction horror film, directed by David Cronenberg. And the classic scene with Michael Ironside sitting at the auditorium with this auditorium, right?
It looked like an auditorium.
Sitting at the auditorium with the guy he agrees to sit and let the guy scan his brain, whatever. And the outcome is bloody, disgusting.
Yep.
More
Get his
than
head
bloody and disgusting.
bloody and
His
disgusting.
head like
Bloom. When it exploded, blood splatter, brain matter, all over the place. Like, bro, you headless.
Yeah.
The headless horseman shit. But man, that was gruesome. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This is like the precursor to Saw shit. To open the door to Saw. I'm like, damn.
Salute to the FX makeup artists.
Yeah.
Yes. Who don't get enough credit
Yeah.
because they do major work in these films, and
Yeah, and they put
that's what makes everything so believable.
Yep, and they put their blood, sweat, and effort in this and testing this stuff hours into work,
Just wouldn't been the same if it was CGI.
No,
No,
scene
hell
was
no.
not at all.
Hell no.
Not at all.
Hell no, no.
That goes back to that practical thing that we talked about. It just gives it that real effect, and it will stain your brain or burn, something into your brain that you will remember it.
Yep. So check out Scanners.
Yes.
I think it's on Max. If you have Max subscription, it's on there. Next is at number 4, High Tension.
High tension.
Tension.
Now, I haven't seen this film per se, but I saw some of the scenes and that shit. Man.
Definitely a sleeper fan.
Yeah. So in this particular one, it's a French film. It has English subtitles. I think it came out in 2005. And I don't want to tell you anything about the movie because that will be giving away a significant amount of the plot. But I will say when we meet the slasher killer, comes to the door, this particular scene, comes to the door, he slices the father in the face, comes in, takes the father, stomps his head in between the staircasing, and then you think it was over, maybe he's going to stab him or do something. No. This guy goes and gets a dresser and pushes the dresser and takes the dad's head off.
Damn.
Beheaded.
Behead his
So-
ass with the dresser.
You got the regular version, and then you got the unrated version. Now, the unrated version shows all the blood splattering out and things like that. But it's currently on Amazon Prime, and it cuts it just like right before all the blood starts to explode out of the head.
Damn MPA. Come on, man. Yeah, it's 2023. You start showing some blood and guts and shit.
But this film, you know, to kind of wrap it up on that film, this film will keep your attention. In fact, I think the third act, majority of the third act, there's no talking. And you are still on the edge of your seat watching this film because it just has you sucked in so much from what's going on the screen. Definitely check out High Tension.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. But I saw that scene. I'm like, who the fuck creates beheaded by a dresser?
Hey, that's being creative.
Yes.
Your execution, you're gonna get your head chopped off by a dresser.
Like,
people
how's that even possible?
Right. Like, yeah. So that's number 4. And number 3 is one of my favorites, which is, man, you talking about bloody. We talking about Evil Dead 2013 remake of Evil Dead
One of
when
my
old
favorites.
girl took that chainsaw and went to work. Boy, she worked that shit. Boy, she worked it like it was her first time.
This new film has nothing on this.
Yeah, and it was sold at the box office. That's why I love when she took that chainsaw.
Probably like, and you just see
Yeah.
the head going into it.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, and all
This
the
is
blood.
one I'm not too familiar with this one.
Yeah.
I didn't see
You need
this
to
one.
watch that tonight.
I didn't see that one.
Watch that tonight.
Yeah, watch that stuff. That was when I saw that in a movie theater with my ex at the time. We was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I mean, they took it to the extreme. I mean, they ain't hold back on that. I mean, mind you not, the new one this year was great. Was great and bloody, but this one right here,
Wow.
this one right here, my dude.
Man.
Man, look, just check out Evil Dead 2013. That was the stuff.
Check that out.
And that
I definitely will watch that one.
and so number 2, this was funny. Oh my God, Brightburn, like the evil Superman. If the,
You know what? I honestly thought this had potential to expand, and I was
looking forward because they had Easter eggs of other
right.
like the dark evil Justice League, like the real evil
yeah,
Justice
yeah.
League. And this little guy was like the evil Superman, like
Superman.
dark real, not
Right.
no, you know, Superman as a clone, he's evil. No, this is motherfucker was evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just like Superman. He got solar power. Boy, at the end of the scene, his mom trying to use some type of kryptonite or something. He caught that shit, flew her ass 50,000 feet in the air. It just dropped her like. Then looked at the plane that was coming towards him. That was it for the plane. I'm like, you talking about horrible, another horrible way to die.
Wow.
Hey,
You talking about having your stepson.
it left me with a wow.
Yes.
And it was funny too.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't care who gets offended. Fuck you.
You guys
Look,
dropped the ball. They dropped the ball on that.
that was the
Definitely,
potential to be a great
series or franchise.
yeah, you talking about that's the
whatever you call it.
real dark universe. Forget
Yes.
what Universal, nothing against Universal about their you know,
Frankenstein.
and all that.
Dracula. Yeah.
Dracula, but this right here for Brightburn,
Yeah.
and the Easter eggs that we saw of other characters, evil characters coming out, that was dark.
Yes.
That would have been a dark universe, but man, it's still taking 50,000 feet in the air and get dropped. I'm like, that just goes to show you how easy, like Superman, if he wants to kill anybody, including Batman. He said, "I gotta take you 50,000
That's
feet
it.
in there,
And just drop it.
rip your cape off, and just see and just drop you, or take you out of space, and just leave you there." So check out Brightburn. That was good. Starring Elizabeth Banks too. She's the mom who got taken 50,000 feet in the air and dropped. That's why I really laugh. Nothing against Elizabeth Banks. Hello, Miss Banks, but just your character is funny.
Yeah.
So, and at number 3, the classic Ghost Ship. Not number 3. Sorry, number 1. Number 1.
Go shit.
Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship is number 1 of the kill.
When this film comes on, you see a whole bunch of people just having a good old time on a boat.
Yep.
And you still have that underlying kind of horror music playing, but it's still showing happiness. And before you know it, everyone is cut by a wire, metal wire that shoots across the dance floor where everybody was and cuts them in half.
Damn.
And so as you're watching this, you're like, what did I just watch?
Right.
You got that pause like I did. You got, oh my God.
Like, what did just happen?
And everybody just slowly starts to fall. Heads come off and torsos and arms. And the only one to survive was the little girl because she wasn't tall enough.
Wow. You talking about being traumatized.
Yes.
You talking about being witness a bunch of people
Everybody.
get mutilated by a metal wire being cut in half.
Yes.
Yeah.
Metal wire.
What's they also eating poisonous soup?
They were.
They were eating poisonous soup at the same time.
Yeah.
So what was the point of cutting people in half? They was going to die from the poison.
Multiple things going on the ship all at the same time.
And then come to find out, it was ghosts that was haunted on the ship that was doing these things.
Yeah.
Dang. I need to watch the original Ghost Ship, but yeah.
Kind of remind me of the beginning of that. Kind of remind me of the beginning of Dark Knight. Which one is with the Joker?
The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
remember
everyone was turning on
Each other.
They was turning on each other for the gold.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. But that beginning was classic.
Yeah, so check out Ghost Ship. I'm gonna watch Ghost Ship and Scanners. The rest I saw, especially Evil Dead 2013.
Yes, check that one out.
Definitely.
Bloody.
That's bloody. And you know the first 5 we saw, those are classic. We have those. We can watch those anytime. But the sleepers, as people call them, watch those. So, and you guys know what to do. You know, hit that like and subscribe button. You know, follow us on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? The Trio Blood, Trio_3_horror. You know, follow us on the TikTok. The TikTok.
Leave a comment on Spotify.
Yeah, follow us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music.
Google Music, all of them streaming platforms.
Yeah.
We want your comments, your likes, shares.
Yeah. And let us know what are your top 10 best kills and stuff. So, and there's more to come. We're going to come back to doing another fresh top 10 kills because it's a whole bunch.
Yes, it is.
It is a whole bunch in this game, you know.
I know you like it.
So, this is the Trio Blood podcast. This is Christian Creasy. This is
Lionel Chapman.
Ira Giles.
Till next time, stay scared.
Whoopsie.